What's going on, guys? So you're currently looking at my 3 favorite pairs of boots. Of course, they're made by Thorogood. I think they're the best boot brand out there, but don't get offended. That's just my opinion. You can certainly have your own. So these are my main set of work boots, my backup set of work boots, which are slightly worn, but they're still useful for when I want to give those boots a break. Then I have a going out pair, so whenever I go out to dinner or something like that and I want a pair of boots, those are the boots I generally go to. So winter is fast approaching, and one of the worst things that can happen to you in winter is having wet feet, because wet feet equals cold feet, and if you have cold feet, you're just absolutely going to be miserable outside. So the question becomes, how do we keep our boots waterproof, or a term I like to better use, weather resistant? Now when you go out to the store and you buy a new pair of leather boots, say they claim they're waterproof, they may be waterproof in the beginning, but over time as that leather dries out and whatever compound they use to weatherproof those leather boots, once that wears off, water's going to start getting in your boots and you're going to have cold feet. So again, the question is, how do we keep our boots weather resistant? Well, the only way to keep leather boots truly weather resistant or waterproof is to continuously apply some type of compound. Now, I've tried several different types of leather treatment compounds over the year. I've tried the 2-steps and then the 1-step. And the product that I've obviously liked the most, I've been using this for 2.5 years. I'm not paid or endorsed by the company. They don't send me this stuff out for free. I buy it just like you guys would. It's Huberd shoe grease. This is basically an all-in-one product. So it nourishes the leather as well as creates this water-resistant barrier. So that way when you get water on your boots, generally just sheds off. But the key is you need to continuously apply this. Normally in the wintertime, when I'm stepping through snow, I need to apply this once a week to keep my feet dry. So what is the proper way to apply this product? Well, I'm going to show you. The proper way to do this is to remove all your laces. So let me remove all my laces now. And with the power of video magic, our laces are removed. Now, what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to get a soft bristled brush. This is a specific shoe care brush, and it's made with 100% horsehair, which I like horsehair. I think it works very well. So what we're going to do now is basically we're going to take this horsehair brush and we're just going to brush off any loose dust, any loose dirt. And this is just kind of helping clean the outer pores of the leather. That way the treatment can better penetrate into the leather. So let me go through all these boots and we'll start applying the product. So I keep all my leather care products in this high quality box. So in here, keep the Huberd shoe grease, keep my horse brush. I also have another kit for polishing black leather shoes. I think I gotta order more of this stuff after today. They actually sell this in quarts. If you want to buy it in a quart, which I've been buying in these little cans, and it's more cost effective to buy it in the quart size. A little bit more expensive up front, but better over the long run. So how you apply this stuff is completely up to you. If you want to use a set of rubber gloves, you can, or you can just use your hands. I like to use my hands. Mainly what's in here is pine tar as well as a beeswax. So all you literally do is just take this, start rubbing it all over the leather. I like to rub it on here pretty liberally. It's important when you're applying this, make sure you get the leather all the way down to the sole here. I'm going to make sure you cover everything. It's okay to leave it on here pretty thick because it will absorb into the leather. If you want to take these boots, apply one coat, let them sit for a day, you can go right back and apply another coat, but normally I don't have that kind of time to wait around. So again, as I mentioned earlier, in the winter time, I'm constantly trekking through snow and it's wet outside, going out from the elements into a warm truck, and the snow melts. I like to apply this on my main set of work boots normally once a week, and that keeps my feet nice and dry. It's important to get your tongue. This is where the laces kind of burn into the leather. They do make a sacrificial piece of leather called a false tongue, and that's basically a piece of leather that sits in between the tongue and the laces basically wear down that false tongue, and when it's time to replace that, you just throw out that false tongue and put a new piece of leather in there. But I've never really had a problem with the laces really burning through the tongue. I use these every day. So in addition to waterproofing these leather boots, this product also softens the leather and it also darkens it. It looks shiny now, but after this gets absorbed, it will dull out a little bit, but they'll look really good right now. So let me finish up the rest of these boots and then I'll check in with you after I'm done. Alright, all the boots are treated. Now I'm going to wait a couple hours for this product to absorb into the leather. Then I'll come back out here, turn the video camera back on, we'll pour some water on the boots and see how waterproof they actually are. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours now since I put this Huberd shoe grease on here. And there's still just a little bit of a glaze, but I think it's safe enough for me to do a test now. So just to prove to you guys that this stuff really does work, out by my pond, I'm going to put my boot right in here like so. And you see how that just beads off? Just a couple of droplets that haven't escaped, but they'll just shake right off. If you ask me, I say that's a 5-star product. By the way, if you guys are interested in purchasing Huberd shoe grease, I'll leave a link in the description below. That's all I have for today's video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.